Hey folks, PC Outcast here, back with more of the Shield Mage with Serana. Once again, not understanding the concept of personal space. Also, this lantern is causing some weird lighting in here in the Soul Cairn. I mean, there we look fine, but it's kind of dark. Here we look kind of weird, glowy things. Okay, anyway, moving on. What do we got? And what's going to be the best things for here? I guess. You think about 55. You're dead. Where's the other? Where are you shooting at? Ooh, what? Oh. Okay. Oh, you've got a weird glow going on too. Oh, alright. Let's just make.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't.
I'm down.
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
Yeah, you've probably been here a long time. How can I help him?
Arvak, Arvak, where are you? Arvak, please come back. Come back.
Okay.
Until next time.
I'll do what I can. Yo. How's it going, man? Probably have healing. Healing at the ready. Are you still with me, Serana? There she is. Nope. Nope. Oh, there's Arvak. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Hurrah! Do you guys? Oh. Oh, yes. Excellent. I was just wondering if they would happen to have some soul gems on them. Nice. You can click on the cracks too, right? I can't remember if you can fill soul gems with the cracks or if you can get soul gems.
Let's keep moving.
Right. Right. Right, my lack of soul gems is not the main issue here, is it? I don't necessarily want to fill empty soul gems, I just want soul gems, lots of soul gems. Alright.
Mother?
Please work.
Mother!
Sometimes this place glitches out.
Serana? Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him, to make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't.
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter?
How could you
Pains me to
possibly
think you
know that
traveled
I'm a
with
vampire
Serana under
hunter?
the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down.
I have saved her from your foolish plan.
I find your choice of words quite interesting, considering that Serana is in far more danger now than she was following my foolish plan. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
That's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
What?
When I fled Castle Volkahar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Auriel and his arcane weapon, Auriel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
So how does Serana fit? Well, obviously she is blood of Cold Harbor.
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
So the tyranny of the sun requires Serana's blood.
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
Are you saying Harkon means to kill her?
If Harkon obtained Auriel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
That seems really short-sighted. I mean, do vampires not regenerate blood? Like, do they only have a certain amount of blood and that's it? I don't know what the lore is on that. I would never allow that to
And how
happen.
exactly do you plan on stopping him?
I'm going to put a wooden stake through his heart. You know. Perhaps her death is destined.
No, I will not allow that to happen. The Elder Scrolls only tell of events that might be, not events that will be.
Serana's opinion in this?
You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed.
You're putting a lot of words in my mouth. Serana believes in me. Why won't you?
Serana, this stranger aligns herself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to her.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
If you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So, to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about? You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different. But in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again, but I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Finally. So do you have the Elder Scroll with you then?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
What do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
Alright, we will be back.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the Cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
Okay. Why haven't you pursued the prophecy?
Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish, and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition.
What sort of attention?
If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal. The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated.
Yeah, probably. Not to mention, everyone would die because it would get freezing cold and nothing would grow. So you prefer living in the shadows?
I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future.
How did you end up becoming imprisoned here anyway?
When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
What was the bargain?
I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
Ah, they tricked you.
The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
And that's how you became trapped?
Unfortunately, yes. Since the keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach.
You've been imprisoned here all this time?
Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game, each watching the other to see which will give in.
Who exactly are the Ideal Masters?
I know very little about them. They're mystic entities that lord over the Soul Cairn, controlling every aspect from its fabric to its appearance.
What do they resemble? Well, you probably haven't seen them.
Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the Soul Cairn. I believe there's more to it than that.
How so?
I think they transcend what we perceive as a physical form. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings, but they've obviously reached a point where they no longer require a tangible presence.
And the crystals?
Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underlings and feed on their victims.
Why would they require sustenance?
The Ideal Masters' weakness is their insatiable hunger for pure souls. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has when bargaining with them.
What did the Masters provide in return?
The ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronak or Daedra. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters wind up here, as harvested souls.
If I leave the Soul Cairn, can I safely return?
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer.
Well, that's good to know. Okay.
Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
Well, I'll do my best.
I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know what I mean.
Can't believe you found her undead. Any clues about the other? No. Any thoughts?
About...
Skyrim, Tamriel. I don't really care about that.
Very well.
Let's just go, shall we? I totally should have installed a mod
I'm glad you're here.
for
I don't think I could be doing this alone.
for armor? No, for a map for the Soul Cairn. I think that would have been a good idea. What do I have equipped? Raining touch. Let's stick with putrefy, I think. It's so funny that putrefy works on anything here. Doesn't seem quite right. Are you with me? Okay. Let's throw down a flame neck. And we're in combat with Boom. That was it. Guys down here. Oh, hello. Oh, you're pretty strong. Look at you go. Oh, miss. Hey, captured a soul. And I'll take those. And where's the other one? Where's the goo that I need to pick up? Oh, wow, it's kind of dark in here. Dark and dreary. Oh. There. I'm having my soul sucked out of me. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, I need to get some of that fungus or whatever it is. Ooh. Yes, yes, and yes. Yeah, ow. Although, it's an opportunity to level up my restoration. So, it's not all bad. There's that. That felt like an arrow zipping past my head. Let's do... Is Frenzy gonna work on that?
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Right. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Okay, first of all, let's, before we start going into places like that, let's search for one of those mushroom things while we're heading over in this direction. Ah, there we go. One. Yeah, I haven't actually seen any of the cracks in the fabric of time or whatever. Whatever the ground represents here. Alright, so we've got you, yeah? Putrefy.
Who's there?
Drain.
Close quarters.
Drain
who's
some
there?
more. And do I have my... Oh, yep, there you are. Throw Ashnak Mark on you and crackle. Oh, he's going down pretty quick. I guess I don't really need to throw that at him, do I? This. Hey, we even captured a soul and got a grand soul. Black grand soul from him. Is that it? Oh, look at that. Places
Can't
are
believe we
very
found my mother
mazy.
alive. Well, you know. There you are. Not very impressive.
Oh, you have a soul husk. Nice, we're collecting some good stuff. Okay, so we're going to eat one of those. And this shouldn't affect us. Those... A Reaper gem fragment. Okay. That's gonna drain you guys, so let's get out of here. There is an upstairs too, right? Is there anything? Any reason we'd want to go up here? Not really anywhere to go. Okay. Alright, so is that one of them down? Yeah. Go towards that one, I guess. No. So lots more of that. Let's keep, yeah, Putrefy's on. Let's keep that on. Down here, some sort of shrine thing. Bunch off.
Who's there?
Oop, I'm gonna take that.
Run. I don't mind. Are you alright?
Bam.
Let me know if you need anything.
I'm fine. Are you fine? That, and let's learn Conjure Bone Man. Okay, so we can't interact with these, right? No. Yeah, we probably have enough soul husks now. Where? Who? What? Nope, there you are. Oh, you're dead. Arvak! Arvak! Oh, you died real fast. I caught that one. Hang on. Wait. Yep. And that one.
Not very impressive.
Okay, we're getting gems and how do you open this one?
Let's kill those keeper things and get
Ow.
back to the prison.
Serana, you're having your life sucked out of you. Yeah, there's always that one that I can't quite figure out where the other trigger thing is. Am I still heading the right direction, more or less? Yeah. No. No, I don't know. Nothing particularly exciting around here. Rana? Hello? Great. Did I level? Excellent. Keep the health coming. Well, illusion's getting a little better. Can't quite get Kindred Mage yet. We could get Regalia. Yeah, I think we should do that. We're gonna need that a little later. Block. Yeah, we're definitely getting there. I'll do this, although, like I said, I'm not very good at catching fire bolts and stuff with my shield. Serana. Oh boy. Okay. Well, hopefully she'll catch up. Let's keep moving that way. Ah, here we go. What happens when we interact with this? I harvested a soul. Oh yeah, we're getting some good stuff. The only problem with using that to fill your soul gems is you don't gain any experience. I could just mine that for some soul gems, that would be great. Yep, I've officially lost Serana. There's two of you? Okay, you're a Wrathman. You have soul gems too. Nice. Who's the other one that's... Ah, there you are. Oh, there she is. Kind of you to join us. Just in time for the main event.
Oh, it's on.
Oh, did I just hit her with that? Oh, you are burning, friend, burning. Oh, oh. Black soul gem. Yeah. Nothing else here either. Okay, one more. Which we are going to do in the next episode. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. We'll see you then.